Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is a new washing machine. Probably the first one I've ever seen. That can't be the first one I've ever seen. First one I've ever seen in a box. I suspect that's true. I've been asked by a mate to install this. I'm not going to show you the installation procedure, that's pretty rudimentary. What I am going to do is have a look at a new washing machine bought in 2024 and just have a look at what's inside it. I'll take the top off and have a look and see what I think. I'll see what I think about the construction, what it's like inside, if it's got a splittable tub. This is a Logik brand, so this is from Currys, which is, it's not the cheapest one, but it's one of the cheapest. It's an no it's not. It's a new A rated one, which would be like off the scale on the old rating system for energy efficiency. I'm making that up, it's very efficient. And I think it's an 8 kilo one. It's an L814WM23. Let's have a look inside. So it has these pallet straps on it, and the way to get them off is to peel, there's a dog barking, peel them back at the joint. So we fold them inside out and peel out the inside and they just open. Oh, there's that one, that just flipped off. Do you have any instructions for opening it? I don't know. I wonder if the top just lift off now. Yeah. Okay, what have we got? Remove the transport bolts. There you go. Energy rating sticker, let's put that on the side. Try to put a Boots Owen sticker on it, but it's not really for me to do that in this situation. So there's the model number, L814WM23, A-rated, Logik, 47 kilowatt hours for, I think that's 100 cycles, 8 kilo machine, 3 hours 38, 48 litres, B, so it's moderately loud, and I don't know what the other B is for over here, staining, I don't know what that means. But what I want to do is take the top off and have a look inside the top. So it's got 4 transit bolts on the back, 2 screws on the top. Slide the top back and let's get a look in. Ooh, interesting. I did wonder if this would be the case. So looking inside, I can see a screw here and a screw here and screws all around. It may be that it has a splittable tub. Wow, that might mean that this is repairable, which for, I think this one was 250, 280 quid, that kind of price. It's pretty good because, you know, as an unbranded machine goes, you don't expect much, and I have no expectations in this video. You've got your pressure sensor over here at the back, you've got your full controls up in the front. Maybe you don't, and let's have a look for another board. You've got some kind of controls up in the front. I don't see any relays there, so I'm not entirely sure that the full controls are there. Your user interface is definitely there. It's got an aluminium pulley. It's looking pretty good, this machine. The front door is taped on. Let's have a look. We've got some insulation stuff. We've got a hose. I'm hoping we'd have a spanner in here somewhere to get those bolts out. Sounds good. A little bit wet in there, greasy maybe. So it comes with a new hose, the elbow thing for the waste pipe here, and 4 little plastic clips in the bottom of the bag to cover the transport bolt holes. Stick sponge strips to left and right sides, stick short strips to back and front sides. I think that's a noise thing, and I'm not as worried about that really for where it's going. It's freestanding. I'm gonna have to get a spanner. 4 bolts to remove, 13 mil. stuck on something here, but I don't know what. I think it's just the rubber has squeezed itself in. It's just that rubber ridge there has squeezed in. No big deal. And the same on this side. It's just a matter of easing it out, pushing from the inside and kind of rolling it around to get it out. Right, that's the bolts off. Tape down here. It looks like we've even got a wiring diagram on the back. So we appear to have a wiring diagram over here. Can't quite see it. It's very, very small, but maybe on a big screen that'll look better. Yeah, it says Currys on it. There you go. Made in China, serial numbers and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to take off this and have a look at the motor as well. I don't think I've ever worked on a machine that is new before. Very short screws. Normally these things have quite sharp edges. That one's rolled in quite well. Okay, let's have a look. So what do we see here? We've got an aluminium pulley. We've got a decent enough size bearing. Let's have a look at that in a sec. You've got a support underneath from the polystyrene base for now. It looks to be a brushed motor. It doesn't sound like it though. We'll tip it over on its side and have a look underneath in a minute. Element down here. Looks to be good quality. Aluminium pulley, which is better than a plastic one, I reckon. Belt. Everything's so clean. Normally the machines I see are anything but. Just looking for a part number on this belt. And I also want to look inside for a build number. So here's your belt. Gates Micro V. That's pretty good actually. J1270. There you go. Gates belt. It's not got crappy parts on it. That's all right. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed by this. I wonder how it'll fail. I'll probably, because it's a mates, I'll probably get to kind of keep in touch with it, if that makes any sense. Cold fill. So looking up here, it's got quite a big bearing. Not massive, not as big as the WFP 3300 Bosch, but still quite a big rubber sealed bearing on the back there. Presumably a bigger one on the inside. So, you know, that's for your 8 kilos. Let's have a look around off the stand inside. So looking inside then, you can see the screws all around for that splittable tub, which is good. Door interlocks down there, can't really see very much of that. There's the back of the circuit board. It looks to be a kind of a universal board with some units populated and some not. There is a relay on it there. And there's two little blue, what they could be capacitors, but they could also be relays there. I can't see without taking it apart, and I don't really want to take it completely apart. So that might be a full control board on there. I don't see a control board down there, or down there at the back, which is where you'd often see one. Cold fill left and right for the pre-wash and main. Breather tube. The water down is just held on with a metal spring clip, and then a hose clip on the side. So I don't really have much more to say about the inside. It looks to be kind of, you know, middling low quality parts. There's the manufacturing date on here. So year is 23, May 02. So 2023 for the soap drawer. Sometimes there's a sticker on the drum. I don't see one in here, but you know, that makes sense. It's been made in the last, well, it's been sat on a shelf. That part has been sat on a shelf. It's what now? March. So it's been sat on a shelf for 10 months. If we look down, we can see in there. And that little board, 23, 12, 16. So that's 3 months old. So it's probably only been assembled relatively recently. This year, I presume. Yeah, all very nice in there. The fact that it's clean makes me quite impressed with it, but that's not typical. So I've taken out the transport bolts and it's free to move. So I'll get the lid back on and we'll just tip it over on its side and have a look underneath. So looking underneath, get your waste pipe, pump, pretty standard affair. You've got some kind of a little transformer here going up. I don't know where that goes. Could be a transformer, some kind of a resistor or something there. And a motor I haven't seen before, which I'm quite interested in now. Huge aluminium heatsink on the back. Presumably that has the 3-phase controls on it, which I can't really see from here. Yeah, that's the motor controller on the back of the motor. Quite a small motor there. We'll get a look at that if we can. A Welling 40 volts or 178 volts. So at 40 volts, 70 watts, 38 hertz, 575 RPM, or revs per minute. And at, difficult to see, 178 volts, 13 hertz, it does 15200 RPM. And there's a little wiring diagram which is reflecting badly there off my flash. So 3 speeds from the controller to the motor, but we don't know what's coming into the controller because there's a block here going to the controller, and then blue, brown and black going to the motor. Interesting. So it is a 3-phase motor, so it should be a silent motor. It should last a lot longer, no brushes, unless the controller dies, which is what's more than likely to happen with a machine like this. It does look like it's designed around the old size of washing machine motor that's much longer. So they've put this on here because it fills out that space, and it's interesting. They've got aluminium on one end, steel in the middle, and aluminium on the other end of the housing. I've not seen a motor like that before. It's hard to see. But maybe if you press pause. That's a 2023 1211 as well, so only a few months old, that motor. Right, I just have to put the covers on the back and install it, so I guess kind of that's it for now. Lower concrete ballast, top concrete ballast. It's a standard machine, 4 shock absorbers, which is more than other ones. I guess that's maybe to do with 8 kilos. It looks to me to be an eminently serviceable machine if you can get parts for it, and that's probably the tricky bit. Bearings, you see though, if the bearings wear out, you could do them, which would be good. Switch it on. Bit of noise. We've got a cotton 339, steam wash, synthetic, mixed jeans, eco, 20 degrees, spin 12, rinse and spin 20, bed linen, baby care, wool, sports, rapid, express and off. Got a drum clean cycle, which is important I guess with these low temperature and fast washes. Temperature function, delay, spin speed. So that adds a pre-wash and a extra water, I think, by the looks of it. You've got a child lock, door lock and timer. That's the door lock, press the 2 of them, or the child lock, press the 2 of them together for 3 seconds. Spin speed, press and hold it for 3 seconds. Simple enough functions. I want to have a look at the filter. That'll be in a different video. And it's quite a big drawer on it. That's all right. In some ways it feels a bit light duty, but it's a cheap machine. In other ways it feels quite strong. The fact that it's got a repairable drum inside makes me quite pleased with it. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.